YouTube channel is live. I am live all the way from London, the United Kingdom. This is the first scheduled live streaming from the United Kingdom. Thank you so much for the opportunity, for the time you have given, and also I am by myself testing to see how this is going to work. This is how we are going to do a conversation, and prospectively, if you are lucky enough to watch this via testing processing, which is what I set out to do, also to master, or so to say, practice how to do live streaming, and when it is scheduled, when live streaming is scheduled, how to activate the process so that you become the host and not really the guest. How you access it from, in this case, from my mobile device, which I have just done. I'm so excited. But the main material for waiting, which I have scheduled also for tomorrow at 6:30, which I'm happy to invite you to attend in the event of you watching this live streaming. Thank you so much for being here. And also, thank you so much not for not being here. You may not be here in body, but you might be here in spirit. And it is my hope and a prayer that this material finds you more than not. I'm going to post it so that you have an opportunity to watch this video. And also, from this channel is live streaming. It is, I'm holding this thing in my hand, which is either nice or otherwise. Leave a comment below, let me know your thought. If you happen to bump onto this processing, just feel free to leave a comment if you are here. But if you actually join this live streaming, I will see it, because there is I don't know if it is called an icon, whatever you call it. There are actually signs. Let's use a common language. There are signs on the screen. The screening is actually fixed for me. Like, I'm not going to flip it around. Let me try to see if I can do one or two things. Let's say glamour. If you think it is glamorous, let leave a comment below. This is beam. If you think it is beamy, this is 8 millimeter. It says, I don't know what it is. It looks a bit horrible. It's just, this has different functions to kind of like try to enhance the picture. Beam, I seem to like beam. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think is beaming, right? Let us try glamour. I seem to like glamour. In relation to the sun position, others also, there is dream. I think I like dream. I think I like dream is near to normal. Let's deal with dream. This is our dream will look like. And thank you so much. I wish we could get a bit of clarity. Wow, 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 wow. This is what dream look like. Leave a comment below. It's just, it focuses here, but the rest of the screen is blurred. So let's try something else. Let's see. Let's see. Trying something else. Let's try glamour. Wow. Let's try beam. Okay, let's try beam. Uh, if it works, if it doesn't work, maybe we can stick with beam for the moment. Uh, Leave a comment below. Let me know the options. It looks like, I know there is this effect of the sun as such. The effect of the sun as such. Um, let's try normal again. Let's try normal again. I think normal might actually suit us for the moment. Yeah, we tried different tweaks, different options, but normal screening is much better really because it's more stable, it's more settled, so to speak. Leave a comment below, let me know your thought. We are just testing these facilities, but what we are going to talk about tomorrow, we're going to talk about rules of YouTube channel and YouTube use community. If you're using YouTube, a separate different rules, which I choose at random, but mainly tomorrow when we meet. If you come, you're warmly welcome. If you don't come, you're warmly welcome as well because you're free to come, you're free to stay away one way or the other. I'm not going to um, point the camera away because I will be taking other material which are copyright. So I'm going to do a selfie like we are saying now. We are now using maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be at 6:30 around around this time, and we will try to manage condition of sunshine. Maybe we are going to close down the curtain. The curtain we still need to put up the railing, and put the curtain properly because we haven't been had time to do many things in this place. My thinking was to paint the room, the place, to make it look slightly better, but we never had a chance to do that for one reason or another, and we have been around for 2 years. It's going to be 2 years in December. We created this channel in 2012, and I did nothing to record the material. So basically, the the channel remained basically dormant for 10 years. Then in December 2022, I had the privilege to open videos to rather create videos, start posting videos, and started talking about the cost of living crisis, which was and still is a problem. I don't know if it is still a crisis, but the cost of living will always be there, in my opinion. There is a crisis still because people are now increasingly struggling. I spoke to a friend this evening, and she said to me, there is something called smart meter. I'm not sure because I really don't know how a smart meter works, but this relate to supplying energy. Now, if you consider supplying energy comes from private businesses, big corporations, they are multimillionaires and multi-billionaires, multi-billions and multi-millions, sometimes maybe multi-trillion even corporations. They're the ones supplying energy in the United Kingdom, but there are also other small ones who may be uh, partnering with the big ones because that's how the system is working at the moment. You have big corporations like maybe in terms of British Gas, you can, I think they are called British Gas, is a company, and they can subcontract to other smaller operators. And there are so many, if you go online, you will find so many organizations also. Some of them can be big, maybe moderate, but mostly they tend towards being corporate in size. Being corporate in size means they are big and bigger, probably very very big, which means they are extremely powerful, rich private companies. This is the result of privatization in the United Kingdom and across the globe. That is why the private companies are now supplying energy. But you see, the thing about private company, this is my territory. I've been talking about this for now close to 2 years or even counting. And a lot of people like it, a lot of people may or may not like it, but I think people can like it. They don't need to like it. We just kind of like listen to it, and because it's the facts, it's also the truth. If you're a private business, your role is not in terms of obligation. Your role is not to give your thing free of charge, which is what public service is about. Public service is supposed to be free, meaning we live in a society where there is wealth, like in the United Kingdom. The UK is a very wealthy country, and we operate the system of the political, the economic. Let's say capitalism is about the economy, is a system of the economy. But the economy cannot be discussed or even understood without understanding the politics, because the politics and the economy, the thing about wealth is that it fuel power, and politics is the management of power. I define it. If you call that definition, it's to put it in a way, in a language where people can really understand it, because politics is about rule, maybe about other things which is coincidental, but the primacy of society, of the state, or power is needed for the purpose of rule, and rule occurs to rule over the high class of people, the ruling class ruling over the working class. There are two classes. Perhaps there is also a middle class, but the middle class, as I would suggest, is a superficial class classification of society. They are there if they are there, but if they are not there, they become workers. They work for a living. They may call themselves middle income, whatever they call themselves. They are well paid. They better paid. They are maybe most of them are mostly the professional class of people, bankers, lawyers. Some of them are paid maybe in millions. That for me, if you are paid in millions, sometimes even hundreds of millions, it depends. If you're paid 500,000 per annum, you can save for about 5 years if you remain in your job, and then you buy a house outright. Buying outright means sometimes we say you buy cash, because we know that the instrument of transaction is cash. Although cash and card are two different things, but they are both are money. You can use money to buy outright. I think the word outright is more accurate, but people understand buying cash, which means you buy outright a house in the United Kingdom, maybe 400,000 pounds, maybe 300,000 pounds. If I had money, I would buy a house costing 400,000, 500,000, maybe 800,000 if you live in London, especially because houses are really expensive. And if you do that, it's going to be really cool, because you are more likely than not, if you are in that situation, more likely than not to you're more likely than not um, to buy a big house, like 4 bedroom house in London, may cost you. It depends where the area really. Yeah, in East London, I think Romford area, Dagenham, Essex area where I live I would say maybe the prices are more competitive than elsewhere. And in the country, depending, places like, country is like, I mean, regions like, it's towns, actually, cities like Birmingham, or the areas of Birmingham in the Midlands. Maybe not. You find, houses in central London can be really expensive. Just 1 bedroom house in central London maybe will cost you about 800,000 pounds. They're nice places. They're posh areas. They're traditionally, Britain is about class. We talk of class in America, in every part of the world, because when you are educated, well educated, and you in the process you um you find a good job. You know, you find a good job, and you buy a house in central London. You know, some if you can afford, you know, 2 bedroom, it could be £1 million. £1 million is a lot of money if you live in Africa, Asia, or even in the United Kingdom. £1 million is really big. I, I don't know if you're watching this video. If you're watching this video and you're being paid £1 million, leave a comment below. And you should be really very, very happy, smiling all the way to the bank, because £1 million is a lot of money, even in the United Kingdom, even in the developed world, in America. £1 million is very, very. But you can easily in central London, especially in central London, Chelsea, maybe in places like that, places where mostly rich people live, you can buy a house there. That's what I'm trying to explain capitalism, because it's global. If you go to Africa, you know, there's something called capital city. And you talk about capital, you talk about wealth. Why is it called capital city? Because that's where capital is. That's where wealth is. You know, when you go into a country, like you come to the UK, London is the capital city. If you go to the city of London, that's where the financial center, global financial center is. Because it's global in the sense that it interacts globally with the other centers of finances. And you talk about wealth, you go to central London in a place called City. Um, so thank you. That is somebody called Fat. You're the first. You're the first person to visit my live streaming. This is the first time I've actually done live streaming, and so somebody spells as FART agreeing with my comments, because I was talking to myself. You're the first person in the history of this channel to visit. So you are warmly welcome. I'm so glad you came. And this is the first live streaming. I spoke to a fellow YouTuber yesterday, actually a couple of days ago, and he. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. FRT fat, is that correct? I think it's the correct pronunciation. FART fat. Um, I wonder where you are from. Kindly leave a comment below. Let me know where you are from. I'm in the United Kingdom, in London. And yeah, I'm really pleased to meet you also, to know that you agree with me. We are two now, for the first time in the history of this channel. Uh, my name is Yubo Chua from Singapore. Singapore. Thank you so much, Yubo Chua. And there's also somebody called Pafa Pufu. Bro, you are stating absolute facts. I don't know. Yeah. Stating absolute facts. I think he's saying I'm stating absolute facts. There's one like. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited. This is you are historical, and if you are from Singapore, I can't really see the. I can't see the comment. Let me just try. Okay, we are back. We are back to zero people. We got a couple of people. We are actually, but we got some really exciting individuals visiting this channel. But I touched something by mistake, and we went off, and we are back again. You're warmly welcome. Just trying to see the best way to actually watch your messages, because this is the first. This is the all messages are visible. Okay, all messages are visible, and Let me just figure out the best way. Uh, don't worry about it. Just find out because I wish I could read all your. There's one gentleman from Singapore, and I think your name was very resembling of the Luo people from Uganda, and I read somewhere historically that most Asian came from Africa. I'm an African. I've been living in the United Kingdom for a long time. And today, just a friend advised me to do a live stream for the first time in the history of YouTube, this YouTube channel. I started posting videos in 2022 in December, and it has been very exciting. And we were two of us, I'm sure the two people who came, got one like two people who came. I think they have left. I'm so happy that you came, and because you are the first in the history of this channel. Even though you have left, I'm so excited. I'm so happy that for the first time in the history of this channel, we got two people attending and leaving comments, and this is amazing. And I was in the middle of discussing the economic system of the globe, which I have done over the decade. This was actually to test to see how the system works, which is increasingly exciting because we got a few visitors, we've got guests coming to say hi to us and also leaving because I have been fiddling here and there, and that is okay. And I'm so excited that we are relevant in terms of live streaming because I spoke to a friend a couple of days ago. We are a small channel, we are growing, and we are having some really interesting conversation. And this is the first live, and I'm so excited that a couple of people came. We have one like cannot probably be withdrawn. There's one like which is also historic because for the first time in the history of this channel we have one like on streaming, live streaming. We got two people, we got them commenting. Yeah, it is well that they came, it is well that they left when they chose to leave. And if you come again, then join us. And for the first time, it is such a good experience because I'm testing everything at the same time, and that's the purpose of this exercise, to test to see which can be what can be used where. And I was so surprised or that I was not able to it says share, which is okay. When I touch here, it's a live chat. Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Okay. And none. Hide all chat messages. None. Live chat. All messages are visible. Okay. All messages are visible. So I want to read them. Somebody else came. Data warning. Thank you so much. Somebody else came. Just if you came now, also they have left, which is okay. And coming as they did, just to remind people that this is a test because this is the first live streaming. There is a schedule live streaming for tomorrow at the 6:30. So today's exercise is purely testing to see how this thing works. And there is data warning. There is Robbie Gunn. Hello, Robbie Gunn. Hey, I cannot see you properly, but I think you are as beautiful as you are happy. You are so. I'm so happy to see you for the first time because I spoke to Mayuguno a couple of days ago, and he suggested that I should do live streaming because I was requesting him for a collaboration to support me because my channel is quite small and also very very small. So you're warmly welcome, Robbie girl. There are two other people coming. You are actually the third person to attend my live streaming for the first time in the history of this channel. So you are a great lady. You're probably the first lady anyway attending this facility. And click like and click notification bell. Tomorrow we are going to have an 8:30, at 6:30 in the evening live streaming. I'm just testing now to see how everything works. And I've been trying over and over. Yesterday I tried, but I didn't know really how to get in and start talking. But today I just discovered, and I also made a few phone calls. I actually spoke to. You're welcome. You're welcome, Robbie girl. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for coming, and it's a privilege to see you. And I'm testing this material. I also spoke to Chef Matiko today on the phone for the first time. Also, he is in the village right there in Kenya. I'm so happy. You're the first from Nyaboanse to be on the live streaming. You are amazing. You are so amazing, Robbie Girl. And yeah, so, spread the news to your family and friends if you have the means. If you don't, sometimes I know it's so challenging to access this space. My mobile phone is warning me of data. This is the first time I'm doing live stream. I don't know why it's warning me of data. What kind of data is warning me about? We'll find out sooner or later. So hopefully there's not going to be much chaos tomorrow. If we, because when I started, actually there was nobody. You're the third person. I'm so excited. For the first time in the history of this channel, three people have attended live stream, and I'm so happy about it. And feel free to stay, feel free to make comments, what you think about this live streaming, because it's just testing really. Also, it was actually Mayugunu's suggestion, because I like to engage with him and people like you also and some other people, so that we do collaboration, so that we work kind of together, changing ideas. Thank you so much for coming. But I was actually speaking to myself, talking about some of the topics we have been talking about. But tonight, and also part of tomorrow, I'm going to do some research about rules of YouTube channel, because I yes. Robbie Girl, wow, guys, kindly give. The problem I have is the comments actually disappear. I think I need to set it so that it doesn't disappear too quickly. So I was trying to read the, because you are actually um when messages are written, it disappears quickly, so that I can't read it back. But thank you so much, Robbie Girl, and for being there, and also giving a shout out. Thank you so much for giving a shout out. And this was a tasting. I can see two of you, a couple of other people came. You are the fourth. You haven't made a comment. You can make a comment and let me know where you are from, and you have a Robbie Girl. And on that's the three of us. That is really warm and cozy. And thank you so much for giving me company when I'm testing how the system works. This is the very first live stream, and I'm so excited about it, because a friend, a prominent YouTuber, advised me to open the process of live streaming. I tried to do it yesterday, but it wasn't working. And so today I was learning actually to do many things. Uh, yes, I can go tomorrow, and actually scheduled tomorrow, Robbie Girl. I'm scheduled tomorrow for 6:30, and also definitely tell everybody you can tell, if they can attend tomorrow will be nice. If they don't, I'm so happy that we have at least about four people today attending. Two have left, two are still there. You are welcome to stay. I'm so excited. And if you are around, if you're not around, it's just a win-win situation. I'm so happy. And I'm also trying to learn a couple of things, also how to deal with the sound, with the lighting, and everything. Is so exciting having to learn here and there. And feel free to stay. Feel free if you need to go. I am good. I'm so more than exciting. More than excited that you came. And I was talking about. I'm about to actually to stop. I was just giving a preview of what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to do a research on the rules of YouTube channel, and because I discovered just recently that there are so many rules, and these rules, if people who use YouTube, people who actually are YouTubers, people who use the product, even if they're not YouTubers, maybe they come to view, they come to watch, and it is so important, especially for YouTubers, if you are a content creator. And just one mistake can create a lot of problems for you on the channel. This is a work in progress, so I decided to spend a bit more time studying the rule, and also tomorrow I'll be sharing some of the rules with you as much as I can, and also providing the logic. If you see the live streaming I made yesterday, yesterday recording is on my live. It gives an overview. I actually spoke there briefly. It gives an overview of what situation. But the best way to actually learn the rule is to read them. Is there are so many. They are so complex. But if you read as much as you can, then you're going to stay in, because you develop the wisdom of working with videos to the best of your ability to stay out of trouble. Because I was so surprised. I knew, I looked at the rules previously, but yesterday, a couple of days ago, I looked at the rules in fair details, and I discovered there are so many, and I think some of them are not being enforced. A lot of people probably potentially are violating the rules. And I think YouTube channel for the moment is not really implementing the rule effectively, which is okay. Uh, uh, and, uh, and and uh, and thank you so much for everybody. Somebody just left, and that is really good. They came, and also they are free to leave. I'm about to finish this material, and there is an overview of the rule, which is YouTube, and which is really important for people who use YouTube. That's what I will be talking about tomorrow. And I was actually talking about what I've been doing throughout the year in terms of talking about the economy, talk about different aspects of our society. And four people today attended this live streaming, and Robbie Girl from Yabo Asia was also here. If you know Robbie, hopefully you will know her. She is so wonderful, and a couple of other people, one from Singapore, and a couple of others from other places. They were making comments, but I just will try to find out why um, the comment disappears very quickly from the screen. That is some the same, because this was testing, and we are more than 30 minutes now into testing this facility. I was specifically testing how to actually enter in to Austin, to come into Austin. Because the thing is that yesterday the process failed because I did not know how to access my own space for to host this program. So I've been making phone calls today. But luckily, I just bumped onto a process which actually pointed to how to access my channel to host the program, because I could see the program. The time was on, and it was active, but I couldn't enter in to host it, and it was so ridiculous. Good enough, my channel attracts very little, especially in the way of live streaming, which is this is the first ever involving people visiting, people stopping by, joining the live streaming, and four people came. They are the very first, the very first in the history of this channel, and going forward, we are going to make progress. And this was an idea of a friend, a YouTuber, who suggested for me to do live streaming. And this is the first live streaming I am doing, preempting tomorrow's program. Tomorrow we are going to have, hopefully, we're going to have a better or improved facilitation of this program. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Continue watching for tomorrow. I am saying goodbye, and check some of the benefit and the profit and the I don't know what uh, has happened to my data, because it was giving data warning. I will check and find out what has been happening, and if the data is not problematic for tomorrow, because I think I wasn't using Wi-Fi. Normally I use Wi-Fi. Probably it's giving me warning because I'm not using Wi-Fi. Because tomorrow I'll be using Wi-Fi going forward. Thank you so much. Bye bye.